Alright, here's a quick demonstration on how these two grenades work. First you have the stun grenade here and the shock grenade right here. So I've also added the schematics for them and added them to the loot and the trader. So same way you can get the other schematics, you'll be able to find these schematics in the world. Once you learn how to make it, which again, you can actually also level up the demolitions expert here. And I believe it's level 5. If you read the description, it says craft time charges, contact grenades, stun grenades, shock grenades, and air filter landmines. So at level 5 demolition, you can unlock it. And then once you unlock how to craft it at the workbench, just like with the other grenades, just scroll down and find it, which is shock grenade right here. Again, unlock with demolitions in the schematic. And then in the description of it, it tells you shocks enemies within 5-meter radius, increase shock damage based on demolitions expert level, and increase shock duration based on executioner level. So that's specifically to the shock grenade. The stun grenade only increases with the demolitions expert, and all that does is change it from a 50% chance of knocking down to a 100% chance at level 5. It goes up in increments along the way, but you'll always have a 100% chance to do the blinding effect and slow down on hit, but the knockdown is only increased with the demolition expert. And then once you unlock how to craft it, it takes about the same resources as the other grenades, but with a little bit more gunpowder. So the shock grenade takes 20 instead of 14, which is the regular grenades. And then the stun grenade takes, I believe, 16. And then the stun grenade or the shock grenade, I think, is one more electronic piece requirement than the stun. And then as far as how they function, let me demonstrate by getting hit by test dummy here. So this is a stun grenade. And again, he's not leveled up, so it's a 50% chance of a knockdown. And as you notice, there's the little green symbol is the cooldown timer. So when you get hit by the grenade, it adds a little cooldown buff for just for the stun to prevent you from getting spam hit by the stun and getting constantly stunned or knocked down. And then once that cooldown effect wears off, then you can get hit by it again. I'll demonstrate that. Oh, there goes the knockdown, so at a 50% chance he actually got it. And then you can see the screen shaking. Now with the cooldown, I'm getting hit by it, and it's not doing anything until the cooldown wears off. That way it gives you a chance to get away. Now for the shock grenade, that doesn't matter with the cooldown. So the shock grenade, it defaults to 4 seconds of shock at level, no levels put into any of the skills, and it does, roughly that amount of damage to a player. However, the damage fluctuates because it does a bit of explosive damage. Let me turn on God mode real quick to heal myself. So if you, like, for instance, were to get like a direct hit, I'm taking more damage than the first hit because I took all of the explosive damage and the shock damage. And that damage that is done is actually increased with the demolitions expert for the shock grenades. So as you read it at level 5, it says 50% more shock damage from shock grenades. And then if you go over to electrocutioner and intellect, as you level this up, it increases the stun duration. So how long you're getting shocked for increases as you level this up. And that technically increases the damage too, because the longer they're shocked, the more damage they sustained over time. So as you level both of those up, it does more damage, a lot more. And the damage has been split and different for players versus zombies. So you do less damage to players than you do zombies to kind of balance it out, so it's not too strong against players. But you can still one-hit a player if you had that stuff maxed out, because it does do a lot of damage still. But it does even more to zombies. Like, let me demonstrate. Let me spawn. Let's spawn a soldier zombie. So I'm gonna spawn just a normal standard zombie first. Put on God mode so you can see its health. It's weaker than I thought. So this is level 1. It almost killed it in 1 hit. It's dead. Now let me spawn radiated zombie. A little bit more health. So that's at level 1. Let me kill it. And now let me level up my skills. First I'm gonna level up Demolitions Expert. Max that out. And then spawn the zombie again. So that's with Demolitions Expert. Takes more of the brunt of the explosion, plus the shock itself does more damage. The white potion real quick. Barely. Alright, now let me go over to Intellect. So with no points in Demolition Expert and just leveling up Executioner. Let me spawn that same zombie. Now you'll notice it stays shocked for a lot longer, up to 9 seconds. And all that shock damage continues the whole time, so he still took a good amount of damage compared to level 1. So now if you combine the two, and level up both of them, and we'll do the increased damage and the freaking damage over time. So he's dead. Let me hit one at full health. Is also scaled based off of their max health too. So like I didn't quite kill him in 1 hit at 400 health, but like let's see if I spawned a Demolisher or Demolisher at 1100 health. So you see how it still gets more health, but it's still that percentage too. If they have more health, they take more damage. It still didn't quite kill me in 1 hit, so it's not crazy. Even maxed out, it still does considerably more damage. Normal grenade. Now let me show you the difference in PvP as far as if I was getting hit. So this is at level 1. I'm only shot for 4 seconds and it did roughly about that much damage. Now let me level up this character and put only Demolisher or Demolitions Expert levels to do the increased damage. There he is. Alright, and then I'm gonna get shocked again. So this is with max Demolitions Expert. Did roughly that much damage. Let me heal myself with God mode. And then now let me level up Executioner. Alright, so now Executioner and Demolisher are maxed out. This is about how much damage. It's pretty much still. Just gonna shock for the 9 seconds and do the increased damage over time. Oh, not quite, but close enough. Let me see if the damage fluctuation from the impact. This is also maxed out characters at level 300. Yeah, you see, a little bit slightly different damage. So the damage does fluctuate a tiny bit, but most players are going to die with that 1 grenade on not under level 300, especially since the grenades don't have a cooldown for the shock, so you can just continuously shock them by throwing the grenades at them. And the shocking doesn't paralyze, it just slows down, which it also temporarily slows down vehicles as well. So if you hit somebody who's on a vehicle with a shock grenade, it'll slow them down. Same with the stun grenade. And that's about it.